Welcome back. Oh man. Welcome back to an upload that I didn't even want to make. I didn't even want to do this. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I thought that I wanted to talk about this when I hit 100 subscribers. I did. But I made a conscious effort to avoid it and talk about other things. When I explained the circumstances to this situation, I talked about it with one other person. They were like, Jared, you got to talk about this. You really do. And then I had a subscriber in my last upload of my sex addiction. Hey, Jared, can you talk about what led you to change? I can't talk about what led me to change, so I'll talk about what was a major prerequisite to my sex addiction. That's the truth. So I got to talk about it. I got to talk about these pictures. I got to talk about something that I've tried to avoid since the start of this year, when I really thought I was going to talk about it then. And my sex addiction, I can sit here and tell you that it started with, oh, the weed. No. Oh, I never knew my father. I don't know who my real father is. No, that's not it either. It's not. It got out of hand around the birth of my oldest daughter. The birth of my oldest daughter, who I haven't seen since she was weeks old. That's the truth. She's an adult now. Man, this is crazy. I think that I've mentioned before that I really don't have access to those feelings, which is kind of the truth. It's a hole in my heart that it'll never be closed. It won't. It remains there, and I don't really think about it. I don't like to talk about it, but I've also just really never been clean and sober for a long period of time and reflected on things. Stuff has gotten so out of control in my life, moving on from this situation to this situation to this woman to this woman. I've always had something to occupy my time and occupy my thoughts. I was doing that for over 20 years. If you're always sleeping with somebody, if you're always in a new relationship, if you always got something going on, that's going to occupy your time. But then when you take a break from everything, when you take a break from sin, when you take a break from addiction, man, you start to revisit things that you've never thought about from a clean and sober mind. And so before I get into this, and it's just one part, before I get into this, I want to tell you that I don't harbor any ill-fated feelings towards you. I don't harbor any negativity towards you. I wish you the best. I wish your family the best, your immediate family the best. No matter how you think about me, no matter how your family might view me, hopefully y'all don't think about me at all. I mean, that's not what life is about. People are just there for a season. They're there for a chapter. And like I've always said before, sometimes we hang on to things that ain't meant to be held on to. That goes for jobs, that goes for relationships, that goes for friendships, it goes for all of that. But I'm talking about someone who, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know my daughter's mother. If it wasn't for you, I never would have met my oldest daughter's mother. If it wasn't for you, I never would have slept with my oldest daughter's mother, because if it wasn't for you, I never would have been to that prom that's in that picture. See, you're the reason for that. And it's crazy because, I've always said, and maybe you never realized it, but you can't negotiate women's attraction. They know whether they like you and want to sleep with you within 3.8 seconds, man. It goes for everyone watching this. A woman knows. Matter of fact, when women like you, they start to do telltale signs that they're not even aware of that they're doing. They'll do them right in front of you. You know, like Al Pacino in Scarface, when he was talking to you-know-who, it's in the eyes, Chico. Can't debate it. I didn't know that I wasn't going to like my prom date. I didn't know that I was going to like your prom date. I didn't know that I was going to end, well, I ain't going to lie, man. Once she looked back at me, I knew from the prom on, I'm probably going to end up sleeping with your prom date, man. I'm not saying it happened that night, but it happened within a few days. I see, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but I can't make this up, man. But as a man, I just want to tell you that's the reason why I came to you and she came to you and said, hey, man, if you really don't want this to happen, I didn't know you've been holding on and holding this candle for this girl for years. I'm not sure how long you liked her. I don't know if she was your first love or whatever. I don't know. All I'm saying is, man, you knew how I got down. You know how I get down with women. I was sleeping with women before then. I was sleeping with women before her. I was getting women before her. I had girlfriends before her. And I was getting around before her. And you knew that. You were witness to this, man. This channel, this ain't no game with me, man. This is Jared, the 20-year recovering sex addict. You think I can pull this title like a rabbit out of a hat? You know how I get down. If you should ever watch this, am I lying? Am I lying? Man, I ain't going to get on here and hold myself accountable, make these freaking videos and talk about something that I'm not telling the truth about. And the truth is, I did what I only know how to do. I love women, always have, in all shapes and all sizes. I'm not saying I'm this and I'm that. I'm just talking about my track record. It's not a game. So if you really liked her, man, you shouldn't even allowed me to be around her. Because from the moment that prom happened, you can't negotiate attraction. I knew your prom date wanted me. And I knew I wanted her too. Everything else is water under the bridge, man. Ain't nothing but foreplay to me. But still, as a man, I came to you and I said, yo, if you don't want me to do this, let me know. And what'd you say? You said, nah, Jared, man, she like you, you like her, man, it's cool. I'm okay. That's not what you say if you've been carrying this candle for this girl for years, man. You be a man and you say, hey, you know what, Jared, man, you always doing this or you doing whatever. I would appreciate it if you don't sleep with her. And I would have said, okay, I wouldn't have done it. But you said you were cool with it. Man, you ain't got to tell me twice. And if I haven't apologized for it before, I just want to say, man, I'm sorry for punching you in the face. I shouldn't have done that. Those circumstances I'm not going to talk about. But what I will say is I tried to warn you. I said, yo, don't get in my face. And if I hadn't apologized for that before, I want to apologize for that. And if this upload should find your doorstep, I'm sorry, but I got to talk about it. Because I got to talk about what led to a hole in my heart. But the crazy thing about it is I can't talk about that situation with my oldest daughter, your former prom date, the person who I ended up sleeping with, the person who ultimately ended up having my baby. And that situation, that was the catalyst to us falling out. Because I ain't never thought twice about anything. I ain't never pined for none of my friends' girls, or was jealous towards any of my friends, or felt that this friend was this or that. Man, I ain't never been like that. I ain't never had to really chase women like that. Everything came easy to me. I talk about this. It's the truth. Well, I'm about to tell y'all and take y'all on a journey and tell y'all the truth about this. Because it's crazy. My life has been crazy. Like I said before, I remember one person come up to me, man, Jared, your life is a movie, man. If you turn it into a movie, it'd be a blockbuster hit. You're the reason I met my oldest daughter. You're the reason I even moved out to Vegas. Because I was not living in Vegas prior to that. But you invited me to come on out there. Yo, Jeremy, why don't you come out here and go to this prom with me, man? I got my prom date got a friend for you. But hey, man, two people who the SHIT probably ain't gonna like each other. You can't hook me up with a prom date that's the female version of me. We gonna battle for the spotlight. Man, yo, I'm just getting started on this channel. It's time to take y'all on a journey. Well, here we go. So I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but. This is my life. This is Jared, the 20-year recovering sex addict, recovering abusive sex addict. And it's full steam ahead on this one. Oh yeah, it's about to get real. Appreciate all the old subscribers, new subscribers. Shout out to you, Brooklyn, for inspiring me to actually put up something that I probably have been running from mentally. So here goes nothing, part 1. Stay tuned. I love y'all. I'm out.